in a fight. You?
No, but that's a good thing.
No, it is not. How much can you know about yourself? You've never been in a fight. I don't want to die without any scars. So come on, hit me before I lose my nerve.
See, that's the difference between us. You think we're fighting, and I think we're finally talking. You ain't done nothing if you did it.
Hell yeah, Mike Keller joins us now, your faithful host, noon to 3 right here on The Game. All good things do and must come to an end, like your stay in Arizona. Tomorrow, high of 39, 80% chance of snow showers or rain.
Oh, sounds
Woof.
delightful for baseball, doesn't it?
No.
Thank God we got a roof.
Love that
God
roof.
bless George Petak
No kidding.
and his rogue
Yes.
vote to
Yes.
get this stadium built. And thank you to
Oh.
Governor Evers and the legislature for ponying up more money so we don't have to worry about them
Oh,
leaving town.
Here comes the talking text line.
Yep. Open
Oh,
that
I
can.
know.
Right.
Open that can.
Giving any praise to politicians. Look, I like to have nice things. I think AmFam Field is a nice thing. I am very much
agree.
looking forward to being in it tomorrow.
How lucky are we?
Nice and warm and dry,
Good place.
enjoying a young baseball team that is looking frisky. Before we get to the Brewers and your thoughts on the tournament, Mike Keller, did you ever see the movie Smokey and the Bandit with the great
Oh, sure.
Burt
Yeah,
Reynolds
the whole series, the whole franchise.
and Jackie Gleason?
Oh, yeah.
Right. So you know this song called Eastbound and Down
Uh-huh.
by, I forget which country star did this, but this song was all throughout Smokey and the Bandit. Now let's see if the Young Bucks have seen it at all or even know what Smokey and the Bandit is. Butchie?
No, I don't, but I could be about it. I've heard
Okay,
of it.
Josh?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I've never seen an episode. I'm aware of what it is, but I've never
All the
seen
way
an
back
episode.
when Sally Fields was considered hot.
Sally
No.
Fields was
Long
she was a
time.
dime in this movie.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
gosh, yeah.
absolute
Yeah.
dime. A ride or
Who's
die
Sally
girlfriend
Fields?
everyone dreams of.
Don't you.
Who's Sally Fields?
Butch.
Was she
Google
on,
it quick here.
was she on
Howard.
ER?
I don't think so.
No? Who am I
I
thinking
don't
of?
think so. Maybe as a guest, but not a regular.
Oh, she was in. Oh,
Yeah.
Hold on. So in this song, the lyrics are, we got a long way to go. And, well, let me get the lyrics in front of you. But basically, they're running, like they're trying to get some beer or something to Texas. And so they're running through all these, speed traps. And they got Jackie Gleason playing the sheriff, chasing them. It was a great, great chase movie. And this was Mike Keller's life as he made it back with his lovely bride, Kari, from Arizona in one fell swoop, only stopping for gas, a tinkle break, and to switch drivers. How long did it take from Scottsdale to Madison?
1 day, 1 hour, 45 minutes. 25:45.
Wow!
Yeah.
Are we
There we
going
go.
to do what they say can't be done?
He did what they say can't be done. That's
that's awesome.
incredible.
Took the southern route, had no weather delays. We go through Albuquerque and then West Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri.
Oh.
I'm missing one. Yeah, Oklahoma, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin. That was the run. Oklahoma City, Tulsa. I felt like Brian Butch making that drive. The only thing I didn't do is change clothes while driving.
You should have.
Nope. Glad you didn't.
Should have.
Disagree strongly.
Nice.
Should have.
Stay safe.
You can be safe and change clothes while driving. Trust me, I do it. It's only
You shouldn't. Don't try that.
The great Jerry Reed recorded
Jerry
this
Reed,
song, and
yes.
he was in the movie
Co-star.
as the truck driver, sort of wingman for Burt Reynolds in the Camaro.
Yeah.
Or was it a Firebird with the Firebird? I think it was a Pontiac Firebird muscle car from the 70s with the sweet gold Firebird logo on the hood.
Great little franchise of a movie chain back in the day.
Oh yeah.
about
Eastbound
Sally
and down,
Fields?
loaded up and trucking. We're going to do
Missed
what they
Bell
say
player.
can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound. Just watch old Bandit run. Just watch old Heller run.
So,
what we
Mike,
did.
why did you go without stopping? Just
Well, we didn't want to get up at. We had some other things going on with some friends that were down there who had a little bit of a car accident last week, so we were helping them out on some things, and then we didn't want to leave it for Saturday morning. It always seems like a waste when you stop at 11 o'clock at night or midnight to get a hotel room to sleep for 5 or 6 hours. It seems like such a waste of money and time.
Yeah, just keep going.
As somebody who's driven across the country a few times, I consider it glorious. Butchie, what about you? Do you consider that a waste or glorious to get 5 hours in a damn bed?
Well, it depends. It depends. If I can find a good snack at a gas station to keep me rolling, sometimes you get into that snack and you're like, oh, I don't need a bed now. I'm good to go.
I didn't watch because we were driving. I listened to 2 full live Brewers games on the Bally's app. I listened on this drive, 2, because they were 2 day games, and they started at a time. I listened to 2 full live Brewers games.
That's amazing.
On the drive, 2 NCAA tournament games on the drive, some Dateline, and a book on tape. I mean, that never stopped the whole time.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
If I may,
Dateline, though.
if I may,
Yeah.
an iPad with a suction cup windshield mount.
Oh, there we go.
While your wife is driving,
Sure.
not you, with Verizon 5G, you could have watched all that stuff.
20 of the 26 hours I had the steering wheel in my hand. So
Wow.
wasn't going to be a whole lot of time.
Yeah, atta baby.
Now, the nice thing
Attaboy.
is, in the middle of nowhere, you put that thing on cruise, right? You're a cruise guy?
Well, I use cruise control the whole,
Okay. I just want to make sure. There's some people that are weird about that. And again, I mean,
how about lane departure auto steering until
Don't
it
have-
nags you
yeah.
to say, touch the wheel? Do you have
it's
that
been
on
a
your
while.
vehicle?
No, it's been, I need a
No, you should
new
get
one,
that.
but that would.
Go to Rustero. You'll get a car
There
with
you go.
that feature on it, like my Grand Cherokee Overland Edition. It's delicious. It's great. No, these cars practically drive themselves. Well, that's great. By the way, Snowman was Jerry Reed's handle as the trucker, and they were trying to get 400 cases of Coors beer from Texarkana to Atlanta. Why did they need to smuggle Coors beer across state? I don't know. It was 1977. It made sense at the time, and that's all I have to say about that. All right, Brewers.
Stolen
Great
bases.
start. Great start.
Hard to
this
be
team,
better.
huh, Mike?
Yeah, and this is what this team is going to be. They've got a pretty good mix of some hard-nosed guys on there, and you were talking about Rhys Hoskins, but they are going to steal bases. They've got 8 stolen bases. I don't think they've been caught yet. Everybody runs. Yelich will run. Even Adames on the back end of a steal will run. Bryce Terang was the unsung hero of the weekend despite not getting 3 starts over the weekend. I like that jersey, Zabe. That's a perfect look.
And it's one of the older jerseys before Fanatics ruined them, by the way. It's last year's thing.
Yeah, this is that team, and they're doing it without a guy like Garrett Mitchell, who adds even more speed to the lineup. Yeah, I like what they are. The pitching is still going to be the big question, but they pitched well enough this weekend.
Right. If I may, I thought stealing bases was out of vogue.
Well, when they changed the pitch clock and put that back into play, and that's what Arizona did last year. They did it in the postseason. And it's not just stolen bases, Zabe. It is the pressure that they put on defenses. It is when they're playing defense, the back throws by Contreras who keep runners honest. The Brewers are going to take extra bases. They had, if I count right from memory of listening, they had 3 times over the weekend that they took the extra base and barely made it on throws into second. But they're going to pressure defenses to be quick and to hurry. And I like all the things.
So you're saying the rule changes in combination, not just the pitch clock, but also you're a couple inches closer to second because of the larger bag. Right?
Yep. Yeah.
Couple inches, pitch clock, limited throws to first. Maybe stealing bases is back in vogue, and we got a speed laden team.
And this roster is built for it too. You don't steal bases if you can't run. It makes it be silly, wouldn't it? But Frelick can run, and Terang can run, and Churio can run. Yelich has always been a fantastic base runner. So all those things are hitting right now, and the team's hitting for an average. Hey, look at this, Josh. the team average is over 300.
Yeah.
It's 3 games. It's a 3-game
Right.
set at any
I'm
time during the year.
I'm
It's
trying
a
to not get
3-game
too
set.
excited. The longest season in sports.
Only 2 home runs. I mean, that's still going to be one of the shortcomings of this team. Not tremendous power. They're still not going to hit for tremendous power, but they will run the bases. And the biggest question all season long is going to be if they can pitch.
Okay, so
Nailed
Mike, what's the expectation then to, let's say, the end of May, to the start of this season? People didn't really know what to expect with this team. It would be a successful 2 months here if the Brewers' record is what? Finish that statement for me.
If they're above 500, if they're 3 or 4 games above 500 when you get to Memorial Day, that's a successful start, because at some point after that, you're going to get Garrett Mitchell back. At some point, you hope that you're getting Devin Williams back. Much sooner than that, you hope you get Wade Miley back. Those are 3 significant hits that you've taken out of the gate that you want to be able to get back. Devin's not going to be till after the All-Star break, but you would think that Garrett Mitchell is going to be back about Memorial Day. Would be the hope. Listen, he was going to be, they were just going to plug him in as a leadoff hitter, and he's going to be in center field every day. Frelick's going to be a third baseman, and Churio's your right fielder. That's the lineup with Mitchell. And Mitchell was going to be your leadoff hitter, setting the table, and he does it all now. I'm a big fan of Garrett Mitchell. Gap hitter, can hit for some power, great defender, runs as well as anybody on the team, if not better than anybody on the team. He's a miss, and yet they come out of the gate, and Frelick can do some things, and Jackson Churio has been special to start. It's a lot of fun, but it is, if they were 0-3, I would be saying the same thing. It's 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
You can plug in 3 games in July or August or June, and they don't matter more than these 3. They matter the same. So it's a good start.
But so you agree that see, I'm surprised you say that, because I'm a firm believer, like you get some early mojo. The 3-game sweep, you get some confidence to some of these young guys. You get some of the juice going. You have some of the competition.
Here's the story. But my first year in covering sports, 1987, the Brewers went 13-0. The team streak.
Was Sally
they went
Field
13-0.
still hot then too?
Yes, she was.
Okay.
They didn't make
she
the
was
playoffs
hot
then,
yes.
Because what? Ultimately, you will be who you are.
Fair.
In the long 162 games, your true colors will show.
Fair.
So even that 13-0 team didn't make the postseason. So it helps.
I love realistic color. This is great.
With the epic Easter Day win at County Stadium, which is one of the holiest moments in Wisconsin sports history, right?
Yeah,
agreed.
And the cover of SI
and the no-hitter,
big things
in
brewing.
That 13-0 start, Juan Nieves, and the 39-game hitting streak for Molitor. They all happened in the same year.
I guess what we're trying to say, Butchie, is don't make any proclamations, okay? About
Yeah,
I know. I just think getting off to a good start with young players is huge.
I mean, we understand. What we're saying is
this team's
just
winning.
not
Nah,
I didn't say anything yet.
Mike, I wanted to ask you. So, looking at this starting pitching, because I do think that is the biggest concern. Not that we want to address concerns already. They're undefeated, 162-0, still in play, but. You look at so Freddie comes out, starts it
really good,
one hit, give up one hit in that game.
He was great.
Then you got 12 hits given up, and then 7 given up.
New guy,
right?
Yeah.
And then you had Colin Ray.
Guy got rocked, and then Colin Ray. You're like, oh boy, you're watching that game through your fingers.
I don't mind Colin Ray, but
tomorrow and Wednesday, Junis and Ross as your 4 and 5 right now.
Right.
Maybe we're all going to be surprised. Right? That's the deal. Maybe.
Hey, Mike, for the casual fans, give the first names for Junis and Ross, since
Jacob
these are new
Junis,
guys.
Joe Ross.
Okay. And they got them from where?
I have to go back on the Ross. I believe is a free agent signing, right? I think Ross is a street free agent signing, and Junis might be as well. I'd have to look back at the acquisition.
So the reason why I brought
the
them
back
up,
end of the starters.
Right now, Wade Miley should be in
eventually.
This mix, probably second turn through the rotation. Miley's going to take one of these spots.
The reason why I bring that up, though, is because you look at the difference in how many hits were given up, and yet the Brewers won all 3 of those games. So do you think that this team has that grit to understand, hey, we don't have Freddie today, but so we're going to win 7-6. We're not winning 3-2.
Right. That was Saturday, but yesterday they win without scoring a whole. They score 4, right?
Correct.
You just shut them. They shut them. Listen, the bullpen's not going to be the question. The bullpen has great arms in it. You know, Abner Uribe can be special, and McGill throws lights out. They'll be fine in the bullpen. I think it'll just be. Pitching is going to be the story because you got to do it.
All right.
You got to go through this grind for 162 in a 5-man rotation. If you can't ultimately pitch out of the rotation, you will ultimately lose.
Right. If you got some real skunks at the end of that rotation, they're going to get exposed. And
I'm not saying they are. It's just we don't know.
No, we don't know
what they'll be. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
Mystery.
And as long as we can keep Butch from saying anything stupid, I think karmically.
Well, you stop setting him up, and then maybe.
Well, I mean,
they are going to win.
Shut it.
Todd.
You know, Poff is up 8.
Poff
is up 8 percentage points already. 37%, by the way.
There it is.
3 games.
Not that I'm on Fangraphs.com, but it's start of the year 29, right? The Poff is 29.
59 to go. Yep.
It's the current Poff is 37.2% to make the playoffs. Again, we're
Pirates
getting ahead
Poff?
of ourselves.
Yeah. What is the
question.
Pittsburgh Pirates Poff?
Good question.
29%.
Yeah, and that probably started at 8.
Probably.
You know, the Rockies have a Poff of 0.0.
Oh, well. it's
a Plutarski-like Poff in the NL. The Nationals are at 0.1. I have no idea why this dumb calculation by Fangraphs fascinates me so much. White Sox are a 0.2% Poff. So there you go.
There you go.
Hey, our girl Ellen, Sunburn Bowl Ellen, says Coors used to have very limited distribution. Being from Colorado, it didn't even come to Illinois till 1984. That was the premise of the movie.
So it'd be Spotted Cow. You could remake the movie right now with Spotted Cow.
Yep.
That's right. She said you might find their history interesting, probably like New Glarus and Spotted Cow. So
that might be in that might be in Delph's cooler one of those days.
The more you know.
You never know what Delph's going to have in that cooler for opening day.
Are you excited tonight for Bayou Barbie versus the Chosen One, Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, I think I was saying to Kari yesterday that that game might be one of the highest rated television games of the entire
the most watched women's
men
basketball.
or women.
No, that's not true.
What?
The men's games way outrate the women, even with these incredible ratings for the women.
Ooh.
That might be an interesting case study when these numbers for tonight come out.
These numbers will be huge.
On top of it, you got UConn, USC after that.
These numbers will be huge, but the men's games still outrate the women 5-1, give or take.
Ooh, 5-1. I'll take a pizza bet on that.
Yeah, that's not 5-1.
If you took yesterday's Saturday, Sunday's Elite 8 games for the men and compare them to tonight's ratings, I bet you it won't be 5-1. It might not be 2-1.
The average men's game is about 6 million. The average women's game is about 1 to 2 million.
Wait till
this
tonight.
This game will draw 13. But the regional finals, I have to see what their numbers are.
Yeah,
I'm just talking average, middle of the park.
Make a note.
True, yeah.
I would talk Saturday, Sunday numbers to tonight's numbers, and I bet tonight's numbers are every bit of what Saturday, Sunday were for the men. Same, it's a apples to apples comparison.
Interesting.
And if you want to listen to it, you can listen to it right here on this station.
There we go. What are the radio numbers?
We're picking them up. We're picking them up tonight, so it's going to be live if you want to listen to it.
Go drive somewhere far away and listen to the game on the radio like Mike Heller did, happily coming back from Arizona.
2 Brewer baseball games, tournament games. You got it covered.
Tomorrow you'll be live in person at Dugout 54.
Dugout 54.
Correct?
I'm going to be there from noon to 2, and then I'm going to take one of them shuttles from Dugout 54 over to the ballpark and go get my Brewers opening day game on.
Bundle up. It's going to be cold. All right.
Yeah, they have the roof closed. Pretty sure, right, Josh?
Yeah, I think the roof will be closed tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to bundle up getting in there, for God's sakes. Waiting in line.
You'll be fine.
Come on. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mike.
See you, boys.